Hey guys, before the video starts, I just want to let you know that all three of my books, Powerless Book 1 Potential, Powerless Book 2 Imagination, and Powerless Book 3 The Academy, are all on sale now at Amazon.com. If you want more, please message me on Instagram or Facebook, Powerlessbybr, and I can get a signed copy shipped out to you. Now, enjoy the video.
Kids should be able to be kids. They should have their childhood. You shouldn't have to like force certain things down their throats and force them to grow up. Because I kind of had that happen to me. Well, I kind of forced that on myself. I wanted to be a old man at 8.
Fast ass.
I was sitting in a goddamn recliner with some sweet tea watching All in the Family at 8. Nick at night, everybody else was watching cartoons. I'm trying to figure out what the hell going on with the rent, shit like that.
All right. I ain't mad at you.
But speak on that, man. Like, people don't realize, again, the damage they're doing to these kids.
Yeah.
You're forcing a child to grow up at a young age, and you don't wonder why these children get older. They're having the issues they're having, or they're having trouble coping. Or in other words, why people are having trouble like not holding on to relationships. That's actually could be one of the biggest reasons, because we teach kids about sex more than we teach them about meaningful relationships.
Right.
So as kids turn into us, adults, they have no idea how to have a meaningful relationship, but they know everything about sex. They know everything about the Kama Sutra. They know everything about trying to get something and slinging pipe. But they know nothing about how to have an actual meaningful relationship. They know nothing
The
about
schools don't have a meaningful relationship education course.
Exactly. They don't teach people how to talk to people. They don't teach people how to solve issues. You don't teach people how to resolve issues, but you teach motherfuckers about sex.
School's barely trying to figure out how we gonna teach English, math, science, and social studies in the same day. So
they don't teach it. They don't even
get
teach
them, Maya. Teach them, Maya.
Look, we ain't there yet. We still on the basics. We still trying to figure out how we gonna have lunch.
Oh man, have we talked about that Common Core shit? Fucking Common Core. That's a stupid ass shit right there, man.
I don't know what the fuck that is personally. Somebody explain.
It's their new way of doing math, and it's all over the fucking place.
Oh like, yeah, fuck the school system.
It's not rote memory. It's more of how did you get this problem and why did you get this problem. It's
fuck that shit. Teach me about mortgages.
And hope you pay. I like it.
You got kids questioning. You got kids questioning the problem instead of just solving the problem.
2 plus 2 is 4. That's it. Don't
solve the problem. These kids like, well, how does it become 12? It doesn't matter. Just solve the damn problem.
Like Common Core, and I feel like if this was something that was in play when I was a kid, I feel like I definitely would have done better or had better attitude toward math and not math.
Okay, so let me say this though. So it works for certain people, just like math and everything works for certain people. And that's the part where I kind of don't like it, because it's the same. It's just they're reinventing the same problem they already have. They're like, well, the old system didn't work for everybody, so we're going to create a new system that doesn't work for everybody.
Most of what education is every couple of months we have a new way of teaching something that really is just, we're not going to stick to it. Like, that's really just what it is. So
that's the thing. I be kind of understanding parents now. They be like, parents, help your kid with the homework. These niggas, parents have never learned this shit. Niggas bring home homework. The parents like, the fuck is this?
How about y'all teach me about tax?
I've always wanted to learn that in school. Like, it sucks that I had. And the thing is, I didn't even learn it in college. One of my professors, my accounting professor, me and my friend we weren't failing his class, but we weren't passing his class. So he like he pulled us aside and was like teaching us. And then the way he taught us, we were doing our taxes because we worked as a work study, and he sat us down and explained it to us that way. And he started to grade us on how well we did our taxes and stuff like that. But
I think that like most of what like as a person who has done a lot of school, okay, I've done a lot of school, and like when I think about through undergrad, well, no, when I think of like higher education, so like I have a master's degree in education, so like I'm getting ready to go back to do another master's degree, and most of what we do is group work. Like it's so funny because most of how you're graded is how you work together, how you solve problems, how you can be creative. But then when you go down to like K through 12, that's not what's being promoted. So it really creates a disconnect.
So basically, as a kid, they're teaching you to do it by yourself. And
individual, yeah. And I mean, I work with predominantly fourth graders and fifth graders, and I have kids who are just like, nah, I don't like them. I want to do it by myself. And then and that's how they have been taught. It's everything is do your work on your own. And then when you get to college, it's, you know, group work. Everybody's grade is the same, you know, and you have it's about how creative you can be to solve problems, not necessarily how well you can perform on some benchmark assessment on your own.
I mean, as someone that's done that, I will say it's 50-50. Sometimes group projects are good. They teach you how to work with the team. They show you, all right, where you may be lacking certain places, but the negative is you have to work with the team. And that's something that I didn't like because, you know, certain people, it's I've worked on teams where I was the smartest person that ended up doing all the work. And I've worked on teams where I was the dumbass and watched someone do all the work. Yeah. So I know both sides of the spectrum. And it's a difficult thing to have to like pair yourself with someone. When you're doing your own work, you only have to compete with yourself. If you fuck up, you let down just yourself. Working on a team, you have to focus on not letting other people down. You have to try to keep up.
Can I interject in that real quick? And the
reason why I'm playing. Go ahead.
I mean, you can say no. I was gonna talk anyway. Screw you. Okay, but the reason why that's important is, like Maya said, they're setting these kids up for failure because you. Okay, I put it like this, Brandon. You're a supervisor at your position. Is it not important? Is it not important that teamwork is understood and everybody pulls their weight, but they still work together and communicate?
Oh yeah, I definitely expect that from my staff.
Jarrell, from the military side, is communication and teamwork not a very important thing?
It's essential.
Can we easily say that in most of our career fields that we work in, that teamwork is essentially something that is a necessity to keep things going and running smoothly, to keep the gears turning easily?
Well, because I mean, there's no such thing as a one-man company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
we all need each other.
Oh, one-person company.
The idea that you just said, in some situations, Brandon, you was the smartest, and in some you was the dumbest, but you had to learn. That's the point. It's showing you your weaknesses and your strength, and teaching you to pull your weight where you can. Emphasize on your talents, and if you're weak in that talent, learn to ask for help and have somebody else emphasize on that talent where they're good at. The problem with it is people complain about this and they never take from the lesson.
Yeah.
And again, we have failed as society because we don't, and I don't blame this on anyone in this room, but we are the product of our environment and our parents. We fail as society because no one ever explained this shit to us. There's no point in giving a lesson if you don't explain the lesson.
Right.
If you don't give a reason why, and this is why they call it mostly Generation Y. If you don't give a reason why if you don't give a reason why something needs to be done, then the person will never fully understand why it needs to be done. Just go over there and do that, and then they just do it. And then they're like, "Why did you do that?" I was told to. You see how this creates a generation or a society of people who don't know how to act on their own or act on their own too much because together they have no direction. They don't know the direction to go in.
Exactly. And like I said, my kids by fourth grade, they're like, they don't really care to do that anyway. So it's just like the damage is already done before these kids even get to middle high. They like, either I'm not gonna do shit on my own, either I'm gonna do a little bit, or either I'm gonna exceed and go above because I can do that on my own. And when they go into a job, like when you go into a master's program, like especially the programs I'm in, they're preparing you for a job. Your grade can be good, but it's about getting a job. So it's hard, and it makes it hard for educators because I hear all the complaints. I hear all the reasons why people have a lot of problems about today's educational system, and it's like I see them too, but damn, it's really nothing I can do. I'm not running the show. I'm not nearly running the show. Educators are not running the show. We do as much as we can to dismantle it, and that's where the hardship comes in being an educator, because you got to realize, okay, if I do this for my kids, I'll get yelled at for this, but I'm good with getting yelled at for that. Then I got to cover, like, you're trying to find every way you can to protect your reasoning for doing things and your reasoning for not giving them too much homework, or your reasoning for, oh, they need a break, or, you know, but you get your hand slapped for a lot of stuff.
I see that.
And so it's just like, you know, you see how the kids these days, like, you see the problems, you see them in your everyday life, but it's just like there's really nothing you can do because you're contributing to a system that is.
Bless you.
So I'm going to ask this question. So and I mean, like, this is like like you said, we're creating a system, and I'm going to put it like this: in most suburban schools, they don't really have these issues. They do work in groups a lot. They do have like shop projects and home ec projects. I know this because I went to the group for a couple of years. Yeah. They have a lot of projects that focus around working together as a team, doing side projects, learning skill sets for the real world. I'm dead serious. And the thing about it though is, like, would you not say this plays a really big part in why probably the Black community has the hardest time coming together on shit?
I would say that there is an issue, there is a gap. But I have taught both sets of students. I have taught suburban students and I have taught Title I. And the biggest difference is their background. The biggest difference is the fact that suburban kids can come in and talk to you about at second grade, can talk to you about photosynthesis and damn, all this water resistance and all this other type of stuff. But then you have kids that are in Title I schools that can't even talk about that. And so it plays on home environment. That is always the circle that keeps going, because I may want to teach something, but are they ready for that? No.
Jarrell.
The parent and education is not something that can be done 8 hours out of the day and you're done.
No, you're right.
Like, you gotta not pointing the fuck out.
Jarrell, Title I, Jarrell.
Title I.
Title I, baby.
Are y'all repping a Title I school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Title I.
What school is that?
Burke
High School.
That's funny because Burke at one time was not. That was actually an elite Black school.
Yep, it was.
Burke was an elite Black school.
It was.
Like Septima Clark and all them.
Yeah, we got there.
School.
No, it wasn't us. But like, no, there was a lot of issues going on with the school where they were being, what do you call it, Jarrell? Separated.
That I had to read.
Separated.
Like, Charleston got a lot of good ass history when it comes to education and Black education.
Yeah. Like, they closed down a lot of good Black schools, and it forced a lot of people to have to go to different. To segregate schools, basically. The way it went, it was for Black kids, you would go to James Simmons or Alice Burney
or Sanders Clyde.
You would jump up to Rivers
and Courtney,
and then you would go to Burke or Stall. James Allen, if you're on that side, I call that Stall technically.
You call that Stall? It's North Charleston.
I don't count that. But
our rival.
Yeah, you had like certain schools you would go to, and then after a while, the school started to I guess I don't know what happened, but they started to lose funding or whatever, and just be taken down, and they started to integrate schools. So when they would integrate the schools, they didn't have enough room for all the students. We were being taught in trailers. We were being taught across campus, different parts of the school. We had classes fucking outside until like some of the kids who weren't able to stay or keep their grades up had to be moved to different schools or put in remedial classes when nothing was really wrong with them. So that was an issue. So
That was me.
yeah.
Special ed. Yeah, special ed.
So, and it was hard seeing your friends have to be moved and stuff like that. So
then when the school started to pick up, then you want to integrate the middle school into our school. And they try to actually buy some of the property from Burke too. I remember that they actually tried to buy Burke Stadium. What else did they try to buy, Brandon? Like they try to buy like some stuff around us.
They try to buy random shit around, like
they try to buy random shit.
They try to buy random stuff.
You know, fucking fast.
Like
you know how like you would
gentrify the black school and
basically
around the black school. Like, because they try to buy Bayside. Citadel was trying to buy Bayside. Not Bayside, but Back to Green. Back to Green. Back to Green.
And they bought the Boys and Girls Club. They tore that down and made it into a parking lot for the stadium. And that was where a lot of kids went to summer school who couldn't afford to go to a big, pricey summer school. They did it for free. Like, they had summer camps there for free. I went there a couple years when I couldn't have anywhere else to go.
Basketball. That's the basketball one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play basketball there all the time after school when I had.
I used to watch
want to go home
because I couldn't play.
So, I mean, what that sounds like is gentrification. Honestly,
that's all it was. Yeah, that's really what it was.
It sounds like they're basically taking away the stuff that gives y'all guys extracurricular activities, which only leads to more poverty, more crime, more hood rat shit, because you got nothing else to do. They'll create, bro, like that honestly sounds like the very staple of institutional racism. They're basically taking away the things that sparks creativity in your neighborhood so they can push you towards a more downward slope.
Yeah, they officially stripped like the funding for books. We had raggedy. We ain't had no new books.
Yeah.
None of that shit. So it's like raggedy old books. Like this shit, this information is old. Where's the new updated?
The zoning and all of that for schools is all built out. Columbia, we have an apartment complex that's split in half because one school has paid money to get certain football, certain students that, you know, they want to play football at their school. So they have paid off whoever they need to in order to get this apartment complex split so that it's not in the same zoning area. We've done projects to where we've had to do extensive projects to where we found out, like, we were sent into the community to do a lot of projects about like schools and communities. So when you have Title I schools, like, you know, the schools you guys went to, we found out that there were liquor stores within a certain, I can't remember if it was between 6 and 10 miles.
Yeah.
School. But then when we went to suburban schools, there are no liquor stores like outside of a certain amount of miles in it's community parks. There's all these community initiatives, but when you go to Title I school, there's a liquor store right up the street.
I think that goes to college too, because our college, there was 3 liquor stores surrounding our college.
They're creating an environment that sets you up to failure. That's what they're doing. They're creating an environment which will set you up to a downward path. That's the whole point. Like they put that, like you're saying, like, if that's not, I mean, like, you can call it what they want to call it, but that's how I look at it. Because you know what liquor does to your body. You know what liquor does to your mind. You know, I mean, it's, you know, as much as people here, like, almost everybody who's probably on this video right now is probably alcohol. Some sort of mansion.
I don't drink.
I'm drinking now.
Thank you.
Who said I don't drink?
I'm drinking now.
Yes, he drinks out of
You don't
5
drink
straws.
now.
So,
You know Brandon drinking. He got his green and his orange straw. Whenever he got that, he
drinking.
drinking.
I don't drink. Lying ass.
Brandon drinking now.
Y'all are,
Nigga drinking right now.
y'all are fucking rude, and I don't know what I did to deserve.
You know what you did.
You are the host, and you deserve the most.
It is Maya's show. Maya's the host.
Maya
is killing it.
Maya
She's
takes
not.
shots. Whenever y'all see her head disappear, she taking shots.
Actually, I'm wrong. That's all I
He's
have to say.
snitching. He's snitching.
Sorry, we'll go ahead. Uh-oh. What happened?
Oh, we was waiting on Maya.
Oh.
Everybody's reflecting on their bad decisions.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
like
I really was.
Like, damn.
I was too, because I was about to fix me another drink. Damn.
I'm gonna fucking myself up.
Damn, daddy, damn.
Hey,
Everybody use that for a crack.
That was really
glad I'm not an alcoholic.
I'm not an alcoholic. I just like to drink.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. What you looking at, Brandon? Like, I should have looked this way. Did you say
Brandon a liar, though.
I'm not an I'm not a liar. And I'm not an
Brandon's a
alcoholic.
liar.
How am I an
Yeah.
alcoholic? How?
Brandon,
I mean, it's the real definition of alcoholic. Like,
Yeah.
Will you put liquor in your bathroom?
Thank
When you have liquor in your bathroom,
Just
you are
about
an
to say that.
alcoholic.
Just about to say you have.
I don't even have liquor in my bathroom.
First of all, what if you're sitting on the toilet? You need some extra juice to just help you get that last piece out.
When I'm on the toilet, because I'm trying to get something out.
if you need to see a doctor.
Normally people just read magazines.
Why can't y'all just be happy for me? Why y'all gotta?
We're concerned.
I mean, I'm happy
You
for
don't
you.
keep it in the freezer though.
Nah, he
I
keep
mean,
it
I
in the
keep
sink.
liquor in the freezer on top of the sink. It's like next to like the mouthwash and toothpaste.
It's not on the toilet. It's not on the toilet.
Because sometimes when you brush your teeth at night, you had a rough day, or you get home, you just need a shot, just like, man, today was the day.
Damn, how he not both of us? You fucking
And then,
outside.
how am I gonna go out with my breath smelling like cognac and shit? No. So toothpaste right there. If I want to go for a walk, brush your teeth after a couple shots.
Wait, talk about. So you saying you take a shit, you take a shot, then you brush your teeth?
It sounds like he's making a lot of
Is that not? Is that?
That's not normal. Wait, Amber, what did you say? Why your mic sound so low?
From the bathroom to the kitchen.
Wait, Amber was saying something, but Amber, your mic is low, baby girl. I love Amber.
I said the hole is getting deeper now. He's just making it worse.
That's not like.
I take a shit, I take a shot, and then I brush my teeth after I shower.
Is that not a normal series of events for people?
Nah.
Never heard.
I usually brush my teeth after I drink because I don't want it on my breath.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I take a shot and I brush my teeth.
But it's not in the bathroom with me.
It's convenient.
Because I'm grown.
I'm grown.
You're grown and lazy. That's what that sound like.
Then say that.
You're a grown, lazy alcoholic. I'll say it.
I'm not who they say I am, viewers. I'm really not.
I'm an alcoholic. I got 21 bottles of liquor in my house right now, but I don't have not one bottle of liquor in my bathroom. And I have two bathrooms.
Not an alcoholic.
Yeah, I have two bathrooms. So, Brandon, what's your excuse?
Yeah.
I'm really not who they say I am. like there's a reason for it. Like,
what's the reason?
You just it's convenient. The convenience of it. Like, what's the like?
Like you don't. We all know why you don't want to go in the kitchen.
Why don't we? I don't know. Please tell me why you don't want to go in the kitchen. I'm curious now.
There's a Yeti in the kitchen that swings from the cabinet. And it scares me.
Can we sidetrack for a second? Can we talk about how people don't want to leave?